Alright everyone, this is Trey, and we're jumping into my first besieged Scars draft. Starting off here, it doesn't look like we have a terribly strong pack. Major standout to me is the mortar pod. That thing is pretty insane, doesn't put you in a color. There's a lot of decent cards here, but nothing, really crazy. This guy is quite good. Obviously, goes in everything. One more than like an air elemental. This is pretty good, especially in the infect deck. This guy way better than his cousin. Great tempo out of this thing. This is okay. This may be worth a tick or two, but is pretty much not in consideration. This was an awesome sideboard against Infect, but pretty much the Mortar Pod is the best card in the pack. Standalone, goes in lots of things, can do well in Infect, Metalcraft, pretty much anything. So, yeah, we're going with that. Alright, and we're following that up with there's some fairly strong infect stuff. I really don't feel like going into infect, but this guy is also pretty good on his own. It looks like a guy took an uncommon, so that could be any number of things. Is this not a terribly strong pack either? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the Blight Widow. You play green, it is playable whether you're an infect or not. So, and we're not really passing a whole lot except for couple of inferior infect guys. Although this guy can be good, the white infect is just not terribly strong. This guy's okay, and this is okay, and this is okay, but I think this is the strongest card. I guess this is okay too. So, alright. It's a fairly strong white flyer. This guy can definitely get some damage in there. There's this thing that can be, pretty sick for card advantage in this format. 2 uncommons gone out of this pack, so it also tells us nothing. Yeah, this isn't tempting enough to really jump into another color, especially with its color commitment. This is a good deal of card advantage, and there really aren't any other strong cards, pulling me any other direction. So I think I'm just going to go with the Lead the Stampede. That seems like the pick. I mean, there's a couple of decent dudes here, but nothing really compelling. So Lead the Stampede. Alright. Well, kind of continue in the green. This guy's quite good. 3/4 Trampler. I'm quite alright with him. If we want to go with the infect route, there's a decent guy in that. It's also pretty decent dude there. Less good. I mean, it dies to everything and it costs 3, but you can play it in any color. And then this guy, which kills lots of one-butt things, but I think just taking the 3/4 is the most solid thing. We could maybe get towards a dinosaurs type deck. Would be okay. If we wanted to jump in on infect, we could go with that guy, but I think our safer bet is just going with the 3/4 Trampler. So we're going to do that. Alright. Nothing really great in green. I mean, this is an okay card. We got a couple of picks here. This bluish card is pretty good. I've been a fan in Paper Magic. This thing is also quite good, although it's quite easy to mess up and not do correctly. Forgetting that any previous damage is not going to matter. So, and then this guy, I think green red is the best pairing, and this guy is a perfectly reasonable dude. So I think it's between these two. I think if we're going with the really big guys, then that guy's going to be kind of unnecessary, given +1 effect. So, well, strongest guy obviously I think is the Phyrexian Rager. I don't know how much we really want to be green-black non-infect. Not that we're completely out of infect, with the Blight Widow, but we're kind of leaning away from it. We're not seeing a lot of really good stuff flowing. We see some, okay stuff, but nothing like really late septic rats, that would signal. So, I mean, we'd be fighting for utility against the infect decks if we take that. We could continue down the red path with that guy and highly value Manamir. This is a pretty close pick for me, and I'm running out of time. I think I'm going to speculate, though, on the Rager. I like the Ringleader, I think, better there, but just going to speculate and try that out. Alright, so we could take this. Morbid Plunder pushes us that much closer to the black path. We're not really interested in this guy for our green. Or we could take the Signal Pest. Helps out, with Metalcraft and making our guys bigger. Tends to not get blocked. I'm leaning that way. I mean, beyond that, this guy is a decent dude. But I think we're already speculating enough colors right now. I think Signal Pest is fine for the pick. Alright. So, nobody likes these, it looks like. This is... We could get a bunch of them, and that would be alright. I think maybe we just do that and just see where that leads. Maybe we end up, we open some weak infect packs. Let's give that guy a run, see what happens. Alright, so the other one was taken out of this pack, so somebody else is doing that, so I do not expect the other one to wheel. That being said, I think go with the Koth Courier or the Mirren Metal here. I mean, we could try and force the infect, but I think that we're going to end up getting cut out of that. So, I think I'm more comfortable taking the Courier here. Yeah. Or maybe not. Well, I'm not too sad if we missed out on a 2-1 infect guy. There's really nothing else to get out of this, so we'll just go with the Servant. I mean, we could hedge our bets with this or take the utility card that we're not likely to play. If we are playing the Infect, maybe this. If we play Infect or Dinosaurs, this could be an okay card, so let's go ahead and try that out. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll play it. I kind of doubt it. I mean, it's that or we hate on that thing, which is not terribly concerning to either deck that we're possibly building, so yeah, we'll take that. Most likely not play it. And, sure, now we'll take the Spy. Shriekhorn. Sure, somebody should play that against me. Alright. So, now on to the Scars portion. Not really sure where we're at, but I guess we will find out. So we got Stratascythe versus Trigon of Rage, I think, is the picks here. Like I said, I'm thinking the two decks that we're between right now is kind of a Dinosaurs deck or an Infect deck. Obviously, no pick here for the Infect deck except for utility cards, Stratascythe and Trigon of Rage. Trying to think which one of those would be better suited in a Dinosaurs deck. I'm kind of thinking the Stratascythe just because, if we put that onto a the 5/3 Trampler, Beefs up the button, makes him get more attacks. Seems better than, randomly pumping him and then he dies, just going for that big alpha. So I think we'll just go with the Scythe. Skin Renderer is a card. Grasp of Darkness is a card. This pack is just incredibly stacked. I will take it. The pack, please. I mean, I think we're taking Skin Renderer here. It's quite insane. Yeah. Good pack. This card is not good. Nor is this. And the rest are pretty good. I mean, this guy. Yikes. Okay. Not a whole lot to say there except for this pack is insane. I'm gonna take that. I'd like to take a good number of cards out of this pack, but yeah, I only get one, so Skin Renderer. Again, utility and removal versus a dude, and if we're playing the Infect, he's a decent dude, but if we're playing the dinosaurs, then he's a chumper. I don't know. I think this is a defensible pick either way. We don't have any artifact removals as of yet. Our removal suite is a little light, and it's the Skin Renderer and Mortar Pod. I think. I mean, this guy holds the ground pretty good. Even if we aren't playing Infect. Because at this point we only have really the 2 Infect. And we'll take the Replica. Well, there is a dinosaur, and not a whole lot else. So I think we'll do that, and got to start valuing, spell bombs and Manamir better. I think the Mortar Pod could be quite good, especially if we get more artifact dudes. So, oh, and then there's Putrefex and Tangle Angler and Copper Mirror and Alpha Tyrannex. Okay, these are some pretty uneven packs. Well, don't. This is turning to be a very awkward draft. We may just end up. I mean, Tangle Angler is good in either deck, and Putrefex is amazing in the non-infect or in the infect deck, whereas completely useless otherwise. Pretty much just got to commit one way or the other. But I can't. Just taking the Tangle Angler. Wow. These picks just keep coming like this. I mean, obviously we're getting fed Infect from this direction, so this is the pack that we're going to cash in if we're ever going to. It's flowing pretty good, and maybe I should have taken the Putrefex, but Tangle Angler is quite good anyway, so yeah, I think we're just gonna go that way. Seems to be flowing, and this pack is just empty for us anyway, so it doesn't really tell us much. Yeah, dinosaur. And this is the pack we opened? No? Yep. 8. So no, it's one off. It's a piece of junk one way or the other. Yeah. If we're playing Infect that card. Yeah, we're okay. Doing that. Two crappy cards which we may end up playing. So yeah, I think we ended up stuck between two decks. I'm not exactly sure so how that happened, but that's fine. Let's start hiding some stuff here. Sure. Okay. So I guess we're not too bad off. I think I just hid something out of black that I didn't want to. I don't know what it was. And then sometimes you open a hand and that, tells you where to go. That, man, these packs have been kind of stacked, right? I mean, we're doing this, but that's some other good stuff, to be sure. Acid Web is quite good. Tainted Strike may be necessary. I mean, given our lack of consistent dudes, but this guy is quite strong. I mean, we hope to wheel, one of those cards. Maybe that, not really, but yeah, one of those two I think would be just fine. But I think we're taking the Acid Web here. That's unfortunate. Think we're just taking the Spell Bomb. I mean, it's between that and the Revel. I think we take the Spell Bomb, hope to wheel the Revel or perhaps a sideboard Wing Puncture. Do not really see anything better than that. It's not like we have a red 2-splash, so yeah, take the Spell Bomb. So Tainted Strike is the pick, and this is kind of playing out, I think, how I'd feared it would, in that from the right it does not appear that Infect is floating, but neither are cards for our dinosaur deck, so we're just in a really bad spot right here, it looks like. Yeah. We haven't really seen too many real cards. Anyway, let's Soliton. Sure. Hope to not play that. Yeah. Blister Grub. Yeah, this is becoming quite painful. Don't think we need a third Withstand Death. Yeah, we'll take the Soliton. Well, our Tainted Strike did wheel, so that's good. Some of our other dudes could possibly become relevant. Yeah, I'm not entirely stoked about this deck, but it has some cards, it can do some stuff, but it's a lot more mixed damage than I would ever prefer. Yeah. Maybe I should have taken that Thrumming Bird and splashed the blue. These are all pretty poor. Might be playing it. Get the Metalcraft deck, lock down one of their dudes. Okay. Well, gonna go build this piece of junk, and we will we'll see you when we get back from that. Okay, so that's what we ended up with. We got a few guys that are pretty much just utility non-poison dudes. Got a little bit of sideboard type stuff. But yeah, we got this guy, utility, kind of utility, utility, utility. So there's all that utility removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infect dudes. It's okay. It's not, an insane count. We do have a couple of tainted strikes to make our utility dudes get there, or Pheresis, should we want to put it on some target and just kind of get in there. Could be good. Stuff to buff our dudes, stuff to throw our dudes at them, get card advantage. It's not the worst. It's not the best. I guess we'll just have to throw it out there and see how we do. So I'll see you in round 1.